Hey guys, it's Miss Mac here, and on this episode of A Sprinkle of Christmas Vlogmas Miss Mac's Way, you're gonna see me do some regular wig maintenance on my mom's 2 wigs. Watch this video. Right. Alright guys, so I know you're probably like, you had this on in your Christmas tree video. Yes, I am double batching content for you guys so that I can push it out for Vlogmas. It's Miss Mac Way of Sprinkle of Christmas year 3. Sprinkle of Christmas really is like, and my cousin's in the background too, she was in the other video, but Sprinkle of Christmas is basically, because I am an educator and a growing entrepreneur, it is hard, and I'm also a student, it's hard to kind of like do Vlogmas every day. Eventually I want to get to that point, but I'm not sure if I can do it this year. But anyway, so for this video, my mom has 2 wigs because I do make wigs. This one was a regular store-bought or beauty supply wig, and it's a curly wig, hence the braid. So my cousin braids it so that when she takes it down it can be curly, but this also can be wet and go back to the curly state as well. But the braids just give it that extra like wavy look. And also we're gonna probably try to experiment with one of those skinny wands so we can make the curls. This one, did I make this one? Yes. Okay, yes, I did make this because she has some made by other awesome wig maker too, but I did make this wig. It is a sewing machine wig, and it's time to replace the bands on there because they do stretch out. So I do wig maintenance as well, where the person sends me the wig, I can wash it, curl it, recolor it, whatever they want with the revamp, because wigs do need maintenance. Some of the maintenance that wigs typically need are the lace replacement, because sometimes it can either have a little hole, but this one's okay because it's not really shedding. And my mom's really good with her wigs, like she takes them off, puts them on her little mannequins or whatever, and she doesn't really like manipulate it a lot, so she doesn't have like part spreading or hair coming out of the lace. So the only thing is the bands do get stretchy over time because you put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off. So with these, we're going to replace the bands, and this one didn't have a band in it. It only came with the factory made band, which you can still put this band in there for that extra security as well. So that's basically what you're gonna see. So let me set up and then I'll be right back. All right, so I have the Brothers machine. My cousin just plugged it up for me. I also have a video where I'm already showing how to thread the machine. I brought it over in my protective case, and the bobbin is already threaded, so we don't have to worry about that. But I do have a video that I will link in the description below of how to thread a sewing machine. My cousin's mom, which is my aunt, taught me how to sew way back in the day. I started with pillows, and then like when she passed away, I kind of like, you know, put that down, but I picked it back up in 2020. So yeah, and started with wigs. So anywho, it's gonna have these steps on here, but like I said, I'll link the video below so you'll know how to thread it. All right, so we waiting on our food. We DoorDash, but she tracking it to see. We ended up getting Torchies. So our last video, we was trying to decide what we was gonna eat. We decided basically, and I'm recording this video. So these are the wig bands that I got. I ordered them from a wig maker, 2 wig makers. When I first started in 2020, I started watching their YouTube. One of them, I took their class. Another one, I had bought hair from her, and it was so amazing. But we're trying to like launch and relaunch and being an entrepreneur, and I was a student then too in a master's program. It was a lot, so I kept starting and stopping and starting and stopping, and then just like other, you know, things too. So matter of fact, I'll do a video talking about some of the like growing entrepreneurial struggles, because that'll be a good thing maybe to help or inspire other people. But anywho, so I got a tip that, and I always keep one of these sizes, so I know that this is like the basic size that I always cut off, because they come pretty long this side, but then this side you can adjust. Now my cousin gave me a gift card for my birthday, and she was like, use something for content. And so I was like, okay, I want to be intentional about getting something. And so I figured out what I want to get. It's one of those ones where y'all can see the angle from this way, because with this stand you can't. So I'm going to try to do the best I can to find an angle that kind of works so I can show you guys what I'm getting ready to do. Okay, so I hope you guys can see. I'm not really sure. So I have a lighter. Fun fact about Miss Mac, I don't like fire. I don't like matches, actually. I think one time when we have a gas light stove, and at one point in time, we used to have to like light the match, cut on the gas so we can, I think something was with the pilot on the stove, and yeah. I didn't burn nothing down, but I was terrified. Okay, child, period. But anywho, so I have a lighter, and I always use these. I left my regular hair scissors at home, but my cousin gave me these little scissors because I am going to need them to cut the other band off. And then my measuring tool. So basically what I do is I measure the parts that I want to cut off. And so my cousin just asked me, well, what you going to do with a lighter? And I'll show you. So basically I lined it up. Hopefully you can see. And then I'm just going to cut across. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for the other thing. The other band. Before I do that, I don't know if you can see, but this is melted so that the fringes, I don't know if you see the fringy part, doesn't run. So look at this one. That's how it came factory made compared to this one. It's no frills or frays. Okay, so that's the one I cut already, and this is the one I'm getting ready to cut. So I line it up, same way I did the other one, and then I trim it. Now I can't think of which wig class I saw that I got this from, but I took 2. Well, actually took 3. A total of 3. But the one I really benefited from was the second one. And then the one who I ordered the hair from, she was based in Hawaii. And now, that's the alarm. But now I want to take her hands-on class because she's in Houston. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lighter, and I'm not going to hold it on there, but I'm going to run it across so that I can melt it so that the frays won't affect it. I hope this lighter works. This is not my typical one. Oh, girl, my cousin is talking about the Uber driver. He has curly hair. Excuse her, y'all. Okay, so I'm not going to hold it on there because I don't want to burn it. But as I'm doing it, it's melting together, okay? So that one's done. So I'm going to get a little closer for this one. So do you see the frays? Okay. And I know it looks small, but really it's not. So I hope you can see. And I'm just going to run it across. Kids, don't try this at home by yourself. Don't be saying Miss Mac then said we can burn stuff. No, that's not what's up. Please be safe. All right, so that one's melted and we're done. Okay, so I already had bands in here, but I left my thread, the one that like takes the thread out at home. But I'm going to use this as a guide to where they were placed at first. And I'm going to do it closer to the inside of the cap. And this won't affect anything, honestly. It's just where the cap was. If I had my wig, my thread, I don't know what it's called, but a thread puller maybe. When I come back, I'll just take it out. But really and truly, it doesn't like affect anything. It's just for like the aesthetics of it taking it out. So typically I try to separate the track. You want to make sure that it is even on each side. You don't want to have a lopsided band. I might have my cousin be my camera woman in a second when I put it on the sewing machine. But I just want to show y'all that part. So be back. Okay, my cousin left out, and this probably is a horrible angle, but I'm gonna just, child, it's a straight stitch. For those of you who don't know, with stitches, they have like different patterns for it. So I am back stitching so that it can secure the ends. And sometimes you do have to like move it over and reposition it. But it is literally where some people can do it like real quick. And some people, like, it is like easy, but with me, like, just getting my rhythm and stuff back up, I like to take my time because like I'm still learning. And it's really simple as that. So let me see if I can get my cousin. I think she's coming back now. I'm gonna get her to try to record from a different angle, me doing the other side. Okay, y'all, she was scared to hold the camera, so you just about to get all types of angles, okay? I just, you know. So with this one, I did this side already. I don't know if you can see it, but you kind of want to make sure, so I'm checking it to make sure it's going to link up the right way, because if I sew it on there the wrong way, then it's not going to latch correctly. So basically, you have to do it like inside out rather than doing it like this, because it's not gonna open the right way, if that makes sense. I don't know. When I get my my other like recording stuff, I will definitely do another video so I can get like the top view angle. But I'm pretty sure with YouTube University and TikTok University, there are some angles that are going to be describing what I'm saying. So like I said, I already kind of had the band right here. When I come back, I'll bring my thread snatcher. I don't know what the correct term is for it. And then I'll just position this here. My needle and all that thread is already ready. Luckily, I have enough space the way the tracks are laid to not worry about hair like getting in the way. But with the other one, that's gonna be a little bit different. So I'll kind of show you what happens when the hair get in the way. It's an easy fix though. So sometimes this is more of the difficult part because of the machine. I don't have like the heavy duty machine, which that's my like next goal to get. So sometimes I can't put them under here together. I have to like do the wig first and then position the band. So the hair is already separated for me. Then I go in, I make sure the band is the right way. I just know y'all this. Hopefully I know people are visual learners, so this is probably not going to be appealing to the visual learners. Let me see. Hold on, what I can do. Okay, shout out to my cousin, y'all. I'm not gonna make her laugh because she's gonna wait because it's coming. I knew. Okay, she moved a little bit. Okay, so basically it's under here. I lined it up. I'm going to lift that latch up so I can make sure it's a little bit under there, because once I backstitch, I hit this button right here and I backstitch, it'll grab that other piece that's under there. Hopefully that makes sense. So this is a straight stitch. I'm gonna go a little bit slow. And then I'll stop there, back up, go forward again, back up, and what it's doing is locking it in place. So I do the back stitch about 3 times. I do this when I'm starting my tracks also too, on the caps. Now I know it's not like it's running, but, and you kind of just let it glide through. Go to the edge of the band. And I know it looks like my hand is like pushing it through, but it's really not. It's just guiding it to make sure it stays on track. So I'll lift here, and so the needle is down in there, but there is a knob on the side where if you turn it, it lifts it up. And so once I finish, I have to slide it from under here, and there's like thread here, and I just cut it. I move the hair out the way, of course, and I cut it. There also is a little cut thing right here, but sometimes I don't do it from that part because I don't want to cut the hair. And then any excess thread that there is like here, I don't know if you can see it, I just cut that there. All right, hopefully that made sense. Okay guys, so we finished both wigs. I went ahead and cut off the ones that came with this one, but they're even. This is the factory made wig. Oops, got tangled. I had to take down her braids, but she gonna wet it and re-braid it. But this is what I was saying, it gives it that like braid out look. And my mama like that. I'll be like, okay girl, trying to be fancy. But anywho, so the wig bands are in. So this is a part of like the revamp services that people may need. And so this wig should be tighter. She should be able to adjust it if she needs it super tight. My mom got a small head, but she should be okay with this one. So, all right. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching A Sprinkle of Christmas with It's Miss Mac. And stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget that every morning at sunrise, you are fearfully and wonderfully made.